Welcome back. Today's video is a little Sephora haul. I actually went on there just to get Jaclyn Hill's palettes, and I actually got lucky, I should say. So I managed to set up my computer for an hour before they were supposed to go on, and I just kept going back and checking and refreshing the screen. They were supposed to, in my area, go on sale at 10 a.m. I had gone over to my computer at 20 to 10, and I refreshed the screen and it went from out of stock or not yet, coming soon, to in stock. So I managed to pick up both her palettes and a couple other things that I had already put in my shopping basket. So I'll start with the non-thrilling ones. The first one was a Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this one is in vanilla. I have custard of the NARS, and it just seemed to be too dark for my skin right now because I've lost all my tan from last year. But I really love the NARS concealer. I wanted to get the Naked concealer, but the shade that would have been right for me was sold out, so I went, no, I need a concealer, so I got the NARS. Not sad about that, but it is $36, probably more than I needed to spend. The next thing I got was the Dr. Dennis Gross 100 Points Perk, and this is 3 treatments of the Ultra Gentle Exfoliate and Smooth and Peel. I love the Dr. Dennis Gross products, so when I saw that was a perk, 100 point perk, yeah, I'll spend my points. Of course, what everybody has been wanting to see, I managed to pick up both of these. I did not go for the poured champagne pop, which I probably will later, but it wasn't a limited edition, and I didn't go for the liquid one because I just would never use it because of the oiliness of my skin. I'm pretty sure it would just make me look more oily, and I don't need that. So yes, I will get the poured champagne pop, but not the other item that they have. And of course I already own champagne pop, so I don't need that one too. I have to say this package is absolutely beautiful. They did such a nice job. This just screams Jaclyn Hill. And it's sturdy, it's heavy. This isn't going to break. Nothing's going to break. I actually saw one YouTuber that actually dropped it and opened it to make sure it hadn't broke. But this on here, and I'm not sure if it's the back of this one or what, but it's sticks. So I don't know if it's magnetic and that's why it's sticking, but this one keeps sticking if I put it on top. So I'll go into the face compact. As you know, there is a plastic thing on top, which is quite cute, but you're not going to need it because it says the names on it, but they have it on the back. So the first 3 on top are blushes, and I'm actually wearing Pamplemousse on my cheeks today. It looks like it would be really pigmented, but once you put it on your cheeks, it just shears right out. It's very nice. And I guess it probably wouldn't be. Jaclyn Hill isn't exactly dark skinned, so I don't see her choosing something that would be too dark because she wouldn't be able to wear it. The next one is Amaretto, which is a bronzy peachy color. It's quite nice, would be nice with a nice summer bronzed look. And the first one in here is Rose Spritz, which has like a duochrome coloring. It has some gold in it, and you could wear it alone or over top of one of these two as an overlay. And it has like just a slight gold shift, and it's rosy but more of a warm peachy color than what you would normally see in a rose coloring. Then on the bottom you have Original Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. When I saw Prosecco Pop, I was like, I don't know if I could pull that off, but I am wearing it today, and I have to say I'm impressed. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes as well as on my cheek. Of course, I do it very light-handed because I'm oily, so if it's too much, and I do have a lot of day marks from previous acne, so I don't want to put too much emphasis on all the finer bumps on my face. But this was just nice, and I have to say I'm not really attracted to gold, but that is just beautiful. It's a nice light gold with just a slight peachy tinge to it. It is quite different than Champagne Pop, because Champagne Pop has quite a lot of peach in it. And I have to say, of all highlighters I own, I think the Becca ones are the best. These are so creamy and pretty. But in the pan, it looks like the Prosecco Pop is lighter, but it's actually a tad bit darker than the Champagne Pop. I have played with this. I got this yesterday, and I immediately started swatching and went, oh, I'm doing a look. I'm going to wear all these tomorrow. So that's what I did. I do have the Pamplemousse, and I have Prosecco Pop as my highlight, and again, as the lid color on my eyes. Next item was the eyeshadow palette. And I have to give her kudos. There is no brush in this. No sponge tip applicator, no brush. Awesome. I'm just going to throw it out. I don't use it. I think I do have the ones from the Urban Decay, but I've never used them. They've just sat in there. But these colors, I thought, I'm never going to wear these. Why am I getting these? Because they did look like they were too warm, and I don't go for warm looks. But I love these. The worst thing I can say is you can't tell how much you are picking up of the first one, which is Chardonnay, because on your brush it looks like there's nothing there, and I'm like, oh, that didn't work, so I'm dipping and dipping and dipping, and but once you get it on, it is just a nice vanilla tone to it, which I believe might be because she is thinking of nylon when she does it, which is exactly the shade I think of when I see it as nylon from MAC. But it's very nice, shimmery, great brow bone highlight or inner corner. I did use the Prosecco Pop today for my inner corner highlight in my lid, but I did use this one on the brow bone. Next color is Champagne Toast. And I did not use this one today because of what I had envisioned in my mind. This one is just a nice bronzy peach color. And there are 2 shimmers and 3 mattes in this. So now we'll get into the mattes. This one is Cordial, and I don't know if, yeah, you can see it. It's just a nice mauvey color. It's great on the crease, and that's where I used that and just a little bit of the next one, which is Cognac. Cognac reminds me of Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, but of course that is a Jaclyn Hill type color. I can say this palette, you could do a few looks with it and it'd be perfect for traveling with. Again, it's quite heavy, so you don't have to worry about your shadows getting broken while you're traveling. Is Bordeaux, which is kind of a purplish brown color. It's nice to deepen up the outer corner, or you could lightly put it into your crease, but very nice. These were easily blendable. As I said, I did use this today, and again it's sticking to the other palette. I did use the Chardonnay, and I used both these two, which was the Cordial and the Cognac, in my crease, and then on the outer corner I just used some of the Bordeaux, and underneath my eye I used some of the Cognac just to the inner. These are easily blendable. These are not cheap, and I know that they sold out online almost instantly, and they have really good size mirror on this one. If you are going to get anything from the collection, eye palette. The eye palette is $48 Canadian. I don't know what it is in the States, but it's $48 in Canada. And the face palette was $59. Like I said, I did not get the other products, but they are going to be regular lines, so I didn't see any reason to rush and break the bank as it was. These two just about broke the bank. But I think that if you have Champagne Pop already in your highlighter collection and you have a few good blushes, you probably don't need it. Oh, it's so hard to say because I really wanted this, and I do have Champagne Pop already, but I wanted the Prosecco Pop, and I wanted to try the blushes because I didn't have any Becca blushes. So if you don't have Becca blushes, this might be the way to go. But these eyeshadows are to die for, and they are so blendable and creamy, and they're beautiful. This is eye looks for a week, whereas this is a blush and a highlight. So I guess it'd be up to you what you think. If you're a Jaclyn Hill fan, of course you're going to just buy everything, so I'm sure Becca appreciates that. But I guess that's all I have for today. please let me know if you do plan on getting either of these sets, or if you have picked up one of the other 3 items that she has released. And I swear this is magnetic. This, I'd love to know what you think of them. I fell in love and I've only used them once, but just like swatching and doing my eye look today, and the blush is awesome. I would definitely recommend either one of these. Both beautiful, both high quality. So let me know if you get either one, and subscribe below, click thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.